What is going on, everyone? Blah, 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 blah. Reload it, reload it, reload it. What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. And today is a solo versus trios when we had rebirthday update. Don't remember the exact date, but I decided to play a little bit as I was building a loadout to try it with. And this is what I built. It is a BP50 with the 4-barrel heavy stock, 45 round mag, Bruin heavy support, Law 9 heavy, and the Cassis brake. However, in the game, it is the Purifier, and that's strictly because I was using the Purifier in the game, but realized the Purifier wasn't as good as what I was hoping for. The ADS penalty, along with some extra damage penalty, especially at range, was not worth it, and picked up the Cassis instead, as you trade out the ADS time, so basically a better ADS time with the Cassis brake. Just had to build loadouts. It's getting a little bit wild with how much attachments we have, and honestly I wouldn't really be trying this stuff out if it wasn't for people like Exclusive Ace and True Game Data, who get all the information out, put on their website. It is great that you can see it in game, but sometimes I don't want to load my game up specifically just to look at attachments and what I can do. But I'm going to run down through the kind of process here. So earlier when I hopped in for my loadout, which is literally like 30 seconds ago, I was in a bit of trouble. That team was already pushing for a building to try and hold their ground down. Again, I am a solos guy in a trios environment. I flopped that zip line up, but that happens, and just got to keep going. So I know they're in this building. I need to play this carefully. I need to use the windows and the roof to my advantage without hopefully getting third partied. Peek the window and I see two of them already here. So okay, I'm down to one plate. I need to make sure I play this correctly. I'm checking the jump up in case someone wants to attempt that. Very rarely will someone do that, especially when you're holding a roof. Well, screw it, let's go. So drop the first with the Ram 9. Drop the second with the BP50. I didn't get the 2 full kills because I don't want to give them any information about me, and I run out of ammo on the BP. That's cool. Ram comes into play. Dealt with. Team dealt with by myself with 1 plate spare, and I've currently got a plate and a half in, which is pretty good. Pretty happy with that. They were watching me, thinking I was a little bit sus, so I threw in a couple tea bags. At this point, they'd already left, but I threw in a couple tea bags just to be like, nope, I'm just better. Again, I am on a PS5 crossplay off, just because I've been running into cheers of crossplay on recently. Like I said, this is the day of the rebirth update. It wasn't up until later that the ban wave came in, and it's actually fairly fun to play on crossplay on again. But it is what it is. Nothing you can really do there. Taking the zip line up, I'm seeing the zone form, and I really want to take a roof from someone. And this place seems quite spicy. There's quite a lot of buy stations in rotation, a lot of zip lines holding this exterior too. I thought there was someone there, so I pulled out the mortar just to kind of like not have a gun in my sight so that I can actually just see everything better. Notice you can do that. It's the kind of small things that you pick up on. Switching to a mortar there, just like I said, my gun's out of line of sight. I can see things a lot better, have a little laser. Drop into this building, and this boy is confused. I don't know what he's up to. This is the kid that sniped me a minute ago as I was coming down. I was like, okay, let's just put a cluster on them, see what happens. Unfortunately, I am on a UAV. I have no clue who UAV it is, but I am on a UAV. But there's a miracle. By God's miracle, there's a count UAV. That thing's going straight up in the sky, and I'm trying to play this team under me, ASAP. Flop the first jump up into the window, that's okay. Peeked it again, but he's already waiting for me. So, replay, back up. I want to see if he pushes. I hear footsteps to my right, so I'm like, screw it, I'm gonna challenge. Ram comes into play, easy dub. Replay, we go again. I hear this kid running towards me at full sprint. BP50 comes out, lost all aim assist. I flopped super hard. Fortunately, I get the death there. That is the 3rd death of the game, or 4th. 4th, I'm pretty sure, from the earlier gameplay. There's 2 already in, and there's 1 earlier. 2 earlier. Yeah, 4 deaths already. That's cool. We're still alive. Research time is still active. So I'm still able to play this out. I want to take this roof back. The zone is forming around this roof, which feels really, really comfortable for me. but also a headache for everyone else because I'm just going to hold this now and not let anyone come up here. MCW comes out. Good shots. Did flop some, but he's gone in there safely. He's back with his boys. It is what it is. I'm just looking to roof up, get these gas masks in, get all my loot back. I'm just checking around just to make sure there's no one tempting to jump me whilst I'm going to go take my loot, to quickly jump out, quick window check, put some damage in them just to force them away from me. I don't want them chasing towards me right now. I'm looking to just be a nuisance and just cause them to kind of sit back, allow me to get my stuff, and I can play it again. So we're back up and running. Absolute horrible shots from me, just to prove, like, even for me who's like around a 3 KD player on research, I still whiff, and it's very normal to whiff, so do not worry about that. But I am playing on a sense of, I think it was 7-7 at the time with a 0.8 multiplier ADS, so it's quite slow when I'm ADS, but it does feel very nice. I don't know what happened to this guy. He just splattered. Like, I think the guy just didn't care anymore. It's game to game, whatever. So I want this roof again. I'm hearing comes in this building. Random pushes in. I don't know where the kid from just come from. I get a fat snipe from that same team again on that police building. So it's like, right, screw it, whatever. I know I've got that downstairs. I can't hear the actual enemy comms right now. Just to let you guys know, I do have mute in-game chat. Hop in here, get him. He's just been res. That's another down for me. That's more XP. All right, cool. The pings are coming. Apparently, there's like one under me. I don't know why it's pinging the buy station. And apparently, there's one floating in from that specific building. He's still in the sky, so I'm not going to jump out and purposely beam him. I'm just going to wait and see what happens. I get PA'd from the other team. Fair enough, whatever. I know the PA arrow is facing that way, so if I stick myself towards this window, I can hear audio from the door behind me, but also something coming up. A lot of this is occlusion-based audio, by the way. I hear this kid running. Drop him real quick. He's dead. And that was the third from their team, so they're all on the comeback right now. They've probably just landed somewhere and just waiting to see what happens. There are some comms still here and there that the game's picking up from the proxy chat, but I'm not too worried about them right now. See one land on the roof. I was like, well, this is great. And then this zone 5 forms on me. I get sniped in my back, and I'm like, okay, I'm in a really bad spot right now because these kids are going to try and beam me. I peek him with the BP. He's not there. And the kids that just land on the roof, they're back now in the building, and I can't do anything to them. One thing that does kind of chalk me here is this flyby that just came in with the buy stations. That is going to fuck me up later if I'm not careful. Only because one of the buy stations is technically still within zone and it's still going to be active when I think it should be out and not active for that further portable buy station. The one closest to me, just under this building, I completely understand that, but the one further out, I don't think that should be in play. PA comes in over me because that team has just bought a PA. They know I'm still above them. I was like, cool, whatever, let's just play it. Grab some cover, and at this point I'm trying to work my way back to that roof again, just because that roof is mad powerful. Note to self, that isn't a jump up. I don't know whose smoke this was, but that smoke was a blessing in disguise. Like, that gave me the perfect timing. Another PA comes in along with the mortar strike. I'm trying to get myself on the other side of this roof. I do not need to be hit by any of those right now. I said, don't have a self revive, even though I've got 10 grand. Don't have a self, nor do I have the research timer anymore. Like, I am playing here quite slow, quite sweaty. BP50 comes in play. First down, nice little good info. I didn't get the full on him, but I know he's there. Second one comes in and was like, well, you're just going to be dead for you, mate. But it's going good right now. We're on 13. There's 8 still up, and there's someone watching me now. He's just watching the kill cam back because he low-key did get beamed. I'm watching this ladder. I'm aware that team is still under me. That kid probably just got rezzed. I really didn't care too much for it. I just trying to play my life here because even if I'm sniper glint, great. And this is when my train of thought comes in. It's like, right, I have a gas mask. Let me just burn this down a little bit. That sniper glint is still staring dead at me. So I'm like trying to play this very carefully. I burned half my gas mask, but I'm trying to be a nuisance to everyone else here because the rest of their teams are still up and there's still full teams. I think there's one that's yeah. There we go. So now it's down to a solo, and full teams. Get involved here. It's a free kill. This is the solo, so the moment I deal him, he's cool. These two here, though, I've put bullets in them. I didn't really do that much damage as I thought I would, but I get the team wipe. They do die to zone just because of how weak they were. All right, I'm going to keep playing my gas mask here. So we're up on 16 now, and we're just playing the gas mask, trying to see what happens. So, PDS comes into play here. Perfect. Like, I'm so chilling. This zone's bouncing back. Like, again, no gas mask, but I've got another PDS in my back pocket. I absolutely whiffed these shots so hard here. I was not giving any rotational emphasis whatsoever. I was just trying to beat me with my right stick, which is very silly, especially when 3 of my tactics only loaded it, which was the Purifier, the Mag, and the Burn Heavy support, which kind of sucks. So I kind of get a third party into here, not counting as my kill, but now it has exposed the fact that these kids are all rotating in. I don't know what he throws out there. I think that's a camera or something. But either way, I am staying the hell away from that. Zone's pulling again, and I need to play this back building. So I'm now down to a 2v1, and I know exactly which side they're coming in from. So I'm going to snake this heady like I'm fucking Gacellium. And yes, it does work in my favor. Is it broken? Yes, but I'm not going to complain. So, beam the first one a little bit, deal some damage, and he dies to zone. And there's one that was pushing to my left. Quick little snap onto him with the BP. And deal with him real quick, especially when that headshot multiplier is a 2.1x. He got chonked real quick. But yeah, it was a good game, especially in a solo versus trio environment. It is 3 p.m. I'm just trying to get a little bit of games in, finding meta before the update comes in. I don't have the time to be looking for metas during Rebirth. It is what it is, though. Rebirth came out. I had the BP50 in hand for the first Rebirth games, which I've got some gameplay of. I did drop some decent games. But I do still have some. I do have some better ones from a stream that happened on the 10th of April. I do stream over on Twitch, twitch.tv/KyoRoTV, and I do some Rebirth. We do solo versus trio, solo versus duos. I break down some of my gameplay. I speak through all of my gameplay too. Like, I'm trying to give you an idea of what I'm playing like and what I'm doing. But again, that BP50 is at the start of the game. Check it out. It's a beamer. Is it an SOA? No, but it's a low recoil beamer. I'm expecting you guys to get some dubs of it. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like, hit the sub. I'll catch you more some Rebirth time. Peace.